Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures. It's D-Day, 0730 hours, turn 15. This is part 7. We're looking at Carentan here in front of us, held by the 6th Fallschirmjäger. They hold both bridges leading into Carentan and the river lock, which is open, and for the entirety of this battle has been flooding these green fields. Infantry can advance and no run, no vehicles at all. The brown fields, normal movement for infantry and vehicles. This farm complex here, held by the 1058th Grenadiers and parts of the 6th Fallschirmjäger. 6th Fallschirmjäger also have strong defensive positions. Second section, there's the platoon sergeant, soldiers from first section. The other half of first section has moved up behind this stone wall to support the 1058th, remnants of the 1058th. Also, half of second section of the 6th Fallschirmjäger has moved forward to support the remnants of the 1058th from this right flank. All three armored vehicles are still in the fight for the 100th Panzer, led by First Lieutenant Eulander. Sergeant Gerald's half-track got hit with a grenade from the 506 sniper, Sergeant Caleb, but he was able to survive. Sergeant Ronald's half-track over here on the left flank. For the in-depth details, you got to go back and watch Turn 15's introduction video. That'll tell you the unit positions in detail, casualties, more about this battle. 506 has pushed forward all the way to here in this hedgerow. Battling for this hedgerow still taking place. Moving forward through the hedgerow. The hedgerows block line of sight. You can spot an enemy that's hidden or not hidden, but you can spot the hidden enemy unit when you're 4 inches away from them in the hedgerow. Or, for example, if a vehicle pulls up to a hedgerow within 4 inches of an enemy soldier, you'll spot that soldier if they're hidden. Currently, all of the soldiers in the hedgerows are hidden, except for this second squad LMG team. Their position has been spotted by the enemy due to their machine gun fire. Over here at Omaha Beach, the 2 platoons of the 916th Grenadiers defending Omaha Beach. And attacking, we have the 2nd Rangers, Company C, 1st Platoon, about up to the flamethrower tank, was it the Crocodile, and then about there starts 2nd Platoon of the Rangers. And then starting here in between the Jackson and the Sherman, that's where the 116th Infantry Company A 1st Platoon starts. And they stretch from there all the way to the end. The tanks are from the 743rd Tank Battalion Company A. And now I'm going to go ahead and get started. First dice tonight is Germans. 916th, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Section. There's an LMG team, far left. Then the section leader with a submachine gun. And then there's a soldier on the end that is
has an assault rifle. But the soldier with the assault rifle is going to just turn on the spot, and he's going to attempt to save his buddy that's bleeding out in 2 turns. And but first we got to pass orders test. 1 pin, but with the multiple sergeants nearby, it'll be a 10 and under. Ooh, it passed. With only 1 pin though. I believe that's just still gonna get rid of just 1 pin. Okay, he's gonna try to save his buddy. Whoop. Okay, he's looking for a 6 to save his wounded comrade. Anybody else who tries to save him this turn will be saving on a 5 instead of a 6. 5 up instead of a 6. Okay, the section leader, he with his submachine gun, he's going to be hitting on a 3-4 for long range and 6 for outer range. And he's going to, him and the light machine gun team are going to target these 3 soldiers from the 116th Infantry 1st Squad. Let's see, the light machine gun will be on 3s, long range 4s. That's it. And I guess I could measure, but I bet I'll measure. Alright, as I suspected, 29 inches. So let's go. Let's see, we'll be hitting on the section leader will be on 6s. Misses. And the LMG will be on, it's only long range, because they just happen to be also running right where there's this, where the channel is where the water runs. So here we go. We'll need just 4s. So we got 3 hits. You take a pin. Now, wounded on 4s, dead on 5s and 6s. We got 1 dead man and a wounded soldier. Let's see what turn he'll be bleeding out on. 3 turns. So that'll be turn 18. The end of turn 18. Ooh. Soldier in the front's killed. 1 right behind him wounded. Bleeding out in 3 turns. End of turn 18. The soldier with the BAR is the only one still intact. And no morale check because the wounded soldier is still alive. Good shooting. 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon. It's going to say assistant 2nd. Let's see, first. That's 1st Squad, so that'd be the 1st Squad assistant leader, and then a soldier with a rifle and a BAR, and they're going to receive an advance order. Only 4-inch advance for the infantry in the water. Infantry is not allowed to shoot while they're in the water. They've got to get to the sand. 916th. 1st Platoon. 2nd Section. 3 soldiers with... Actually, I think the 1 soldier just has the short-ranged... kind of like a Panzerfaust, but short range. And then the other 2 soldiers have a MP40 SMG, so they're going to receive an advance order. Looks like the soldier on the end has the potato masher. So I think they're going to open up. I don't know what the range is on that. I think it's a very short range for the rule set, bolt action, but we'll have to research and see how far they could shoot historically. But I'll have to do that next time. So the 2 soldiers with the SMGs will be allowed to fire, and then the other soldier won't be able to fire. They're going to go ahead and target Heavy machine guns got one dead and one wounded. We'll try to keep knocking them out. Don't want that heavy machine gun firing. Yeah, let's do that. We'll target that heavy machine gun with the 2 surviving soldiers on the far right. It's going to be 4s for long range, 6s for out of range, and then that's it. So looking for 6s. Ooh, 2 hits. They have a pin marker. They'll be dying on 5s and 6s, wounded on 4s. Just a pin marker. Second Ranger's medic is working on the wounded soldier who bleeds out at the end of this turn. Now the medic is going to start out by saving on a 4 up. Let's see if he can pull it off. Oh, he saves this. I think it's a second squad soldier. Yeah, it's second platoon, second squad soldier. Nice. Medic with the save. Second Rangers, second platoon, second squad assistant leader, and the 2 soldiers on each side of the medic that are with the assistant squad leader, they're going to receive an advance order, and they're going to move up to the soldier who was just revived, saved, was a part of this team of soldiers, but he won't be able to join them until next turn. He'll have to move forward with the medic to rejoin his teammates. Anyways, they're going to advance. They take 2 of them. They're going to make it up to the sand. The assistant squad leader will be right behind them in the water. But anyways, when they hit the sand, they have to take a landmine test, orders check, and if they pass, all good. If they fail, they roll on the landmine chart. And they have to take an orders test right now. They have a pin marker too, so they'll be testing at a 10 and under still. There's a lot of sergeants nearby. They pass. Time for the landmine check. 10 and under. Pass. The 2 soldiers who made it to the sand, they both have they're riflemen. They can't fire from the water, so the assistant squad leader won't be able to fire. But the 2 riflemen are going to get 1 shot each. They're going to go ahead and be PP3s, 4s. It's going to be 7s. So they're going to target these soldiers here that are from, let's see, they're the 916th Grenadiers. 2nd Platoon, 2nd Section. Let's see if they can pick them off. It's 7, so. No. 916th, 1st Platoon, 2nd Section, flamethrower team. They're going to receive a run order. They're going to run down the trench and get set up. Second Rangers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad, MMG team is going to receive a run order. They can't actually run. They're only going to be able to advance 4 inches, but it will be on run order. There we go. We get that heavy weapon moved up. If the Germans land a mortar artillery strike. Where's that artillery strike coming in at? On the heavy mortar team. I think there's that marker there. I think that's the artillery strike that's coming in next turn. Oh no. No, because I think there's an artillery strike. You can only have 1 artillery strike or airstrike for US and German coming in each turn at most. Because each side has around like 6 radio operators between the 2 tables, which means that you can have an artillery airstrike, or in the US they have naval bombardments are allowed too. So this next turn, it's actually the Germans have one coming in right in the center of this hedgerow. They had it on Sergeant Travis's M8 scout car, but when the airstrike failed to come in, I was able to move it within 12 inches. So normally these guys are all hidden, but because of that, these 506 soldiers from first squad and second squad need to figure out what they're going to do real quick. And first bazooka team's in there too. Anyway, let's get back over here. So yeah, but if any kind of heavy weapons lands in this crowded area, oh, it's going to be terrible. Great for the Germans, but terrible for the U.S. forces attacking the beach. 916th, 1st Platoon, spotter forward observer. He's got the radio. He is going to receive a run order and head down to this 916th far right flank, where I realize there's no radio operator at this time. Closest is here for the 916th 1st Platoon commander and his radio operator. And then, oh yeah, they have a radio here in the heavy mortar. And also here, I say there's a radio in each of these. That way I can communicate to the mortars and bring fire. And in this bunker, the 916th 2nd Platoon commander with radio operator. And then I think in this building there's a radio operator, and in both of these bunkers. Got it all wired up so we can communicate. Let's move that forward observer. There we go. Let's get some radio over here so we can call in fire. A lot of juicy targets. The 116th left flank, heavy weapons, platoon guide, platoon leader behind the company commander of the 743rd Company A. 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad flamethrower team. They're going to receive a advance order. Move up behind the T-34 Calliope. 916th, 2nd Platoon, 1st Section. 2 soldiers on the roof have assault rifles, and in the bunker we've got the in the windows we have the LMG team, and then right here on the as the 1st Section leader with an SMG. He can fire out of probably that side window there. LMG team's gonna fire first. They're gonna get 5 shots, and they are going to target I think it's beyond 36 for any targets they can hit, because this building here blocks line of sight for a few of the targets. So I think so it's gonna be 7, or let's say 3s, long range 4s, beyond range 6s. So it could be 6s or 7s if it's a single man. So let me get over here and see what target we're gonna go for. And you can see from up there, you can see the bunker. So they definitely have a lot of targets. Let's see who's getting out here in the front. We should take him out. We'll go for someone who's got more. Oh, okay. How about these? These soldiers have a pin in the front here. I think we'll try to hit these 3 soldiers from 2nd Squad, 116th Infantry, and they'll need 6s. This long range 4 is an outer range, definitely more than 36 from here to there, but definitely in range historically. So it'll be 6s. We got 1 that's leaning. We'll re-roll, but that's already 3 hits. Nasty. Yeah, we got 3 hits. The 3 soldiers from 2nd Squad take a pin. Now 3 hits. Wounded on 4s. Dead on 5s and 6s. Oh, they get lucky. Just a pin marker. Alright, now for the rest of that section of soldiers.
the two soldiers on the roof with the assault rifles and the section leader on the side of the building. He's got the MP40. So let's see, they're gonna fire. Let's see from here. It definitely can shoot them. They got the angle. So we're gonna go for this. I think it's gonna be 6s, 4s long range, and then outer range 6s. So I'm thinking I want to maybe go for these soldiers that are out in the front here. These two soldiers from third squad. Let's go for those two. So we're gonna be 6 shots looking for 6s. One hit. They're gonna get a second pin marker. 4 to wound, and 5s and 6s to kill. Oh, one of them's going down. We'll kill the soldier with the rifle. Leave a soldier with the BAR alive. And the soldier's killed. Now we'll see if the soldier with the BAR wants to stick around. Morale check. He's got his assistant, the third squad assistant leader, on his right. It's going to make it a 9. Plus he's within range of 2 of the others, sergeant here too from second squad. So he's going to test it at 10 and under. He's good with a 7. Well, the 116th is really taking. Let's see, they have 1 wounded, 1 killed, 2 wounded, 4 killed, 2 wounded, 6 killed, 2 wounded, 7 killed, 8 killed, and 3 wounded. And they've only made it. Oh man. I mean, historically, I'm pretty sure this particular 116th Company A, this is only one of the platoons from the company that are represented here, but I think they lost almost everyone in the first, in that very first attack on Omaha Beach. And then a little later in the day, just as I tried to replicate in this battle, the 2nd Rangers Company C, which is 1st platoon and 2nd platoon, I built this historical, and they came a little bit later and took a little less heavy loss. Actually, I think they took heavy losses too. Maybe not as bad as the 116th Company A, though. Here we only have 1 wounded Ranger so far. Yeah, whew. And the 743rd Tank Company A that's here has been incredibly lucky. The Jackson, which is 2nd platoon leader, he's doomed for sure. He's immobilized, and the heavy mortars hitting him on a 2 this next turn. So, and but then, well, who's the one? Oh, this. Well, 1 tank knocked down here from 2nd platoon, but the company commander, unbelievable. He's gotten hit twice by the 88, but just rolled crappy for the damage roll. Okay, got sidetracked there. It's a little too excited. I better write down those stats before I forget. A lot of good action. That's going to wrap it up for me. I got to call it a night. The attacks pushing forward, though. A lot of pin markers you can see through here at the 116th and the 743rd. And whereas the Rangers, there's a lot of firepower. You figure out Germans need to get some more firepower out here, or those Rangers run right over them. Well, but once the infantry take out the two big guns, 88 in the front and the pack 40. Once those bunkers are knocked out, then the tanks can turn all their firepower onto the infantry and onto these bunkers and buildings, and I think it'll turn around real quick. They just have to get up
at least get up to this high tide mark where you can see there's cover. If you look through here, you can really see there's going to be, as there really was, that's how it was in the battle. So you can see it all the way down. I found this map online as I was building these rules and tables and these two tables, and I found layouts of the beach, and that recreated it. But everything's a little tighter than it would have been historically, but I wanted to fit as much of the detail as I could. If I had this Omaha table set up on this table, it would be more how spread out it really was. But regardless, epic. We'll get right back about 3 nights. Tomorrow's my paint night. My daughter and I are working on Anglo-Saxons for a big Viking Anglo-Saxon battle, about 200 Saxons versus 200 Vikings. It'll be on that Omaha Beach table once that battle's wrapped up. And then the next night, build something, and then back down to continue on this turn 15. 0730 hours. Didn't really do any. I don't think we did anything on the Carrington and Hedgerows table this evening. Just over on the Omaha Beach table. There's still a lot of action to take place on this battlefield too, though. There's 100 U.S. order dice in total, 77 German order dice in total between the two tables. This large Carrington Hedgerows table is a 12 foot by 5 foot, and the Omaha Beach table is a 7 foot by 5 foot. And I'll put them both into one day. All right. See you next time.